Step into the zone where we elevate minds. More than just a coach, we're breaking the bonds. Lessons to inspire and lift you off the ground. In the sound we redefine the way we're found. Tune in, turn it up, let the vibe explode. Knowledge drops heavy on this winding road. More than a coach, we're a force on the rise. Busting through limits, reach for the skies. Each episode a journey, take a leap with me. Building greatness together, we're born to be free. Born to be free. Job, we're chasing the dream. Seasoned with passion, we're more than a team. Empower the hustle, ignite what's inside. On this journey together with pure verified pride. Let's rise, let's thrive, it's your time to go. Grab the mic, unleash and let the world know. More than a coach, we're a force on the rise. Busting through limits, reach for the skies. Each episode a journey, take the leap with me. Building greatness together, we're born to be free.
I wish you invested into our city site.
To be free. So plug in, stay ready, let's break the mold. More than a coach, our story is bold.
Today.
To be free.
What's up, y'all? This your boy, Coach Marshall from the More Than the Coach podcast. Thank y'all on this special Tuesday night. I came on early this week because it's Halloween, so on Thursday. So I know I'm going to be busy with the grandbabies, taking them trick-or-treating, having me some fun with the girls and protecting them, of course. So tonight, y'all, before I get started, you know I always got to pay respect to some people that help me out and people that support me. So here we go, and I'll be right back after this short commercial break.
My name is Marky D, and I'd like to welcome y'all to the Lavish Factory, located here in Saginaw, Michigan, 1738 Lindale Road, right across from Walmart. And here is home and exclusive from all the Jordans, Dunks, local brands like Wealthy, Villains, Chosen One, and of course, Lavish. Let me give y'all a quick walk around my store real quick to show y'all what I got. When you come to the factory, like I say, I carry all the exclusive Jordans. Like you see, I got the olive green 5s, got the UNC 5s in here, got the Olympic 6s. You know what I'm saying? My boy Villains, shout out BJ, got an exclusive shoe here at the factory. And one thing I can say is everything here is totally exclusive. So also when you come here, you gotta check out my brand. This is one of my newly hoodies I just dropped, kind of sold out. I'm thinking about running it back, but it's the Lavish Ice Cream hoodie. See the ice cream logo on the front, got the Lavish balloons on the back. And then we also got our classic Lavish hoodies, you know, $60. Come in, you know, support your boy. We also got the kids section. Kids section, I got, you know, exclusive Lavish logo tees, got the kids shoes, got the pink Jordans, got another pair, you know, Villains in the kids size, got 4s, got these right here, you know, all exclusive. Some you can't get at the local mall. And also support local brands, like I told you. We got the Villains section over here with Wealthy. Got some kids Villains, got the dog Villains, got the newly dropped Wealthy that just came out. You know, this is a real collector due to what they just had going on. And I also got my new drop on display here. This coming out October, my Lavish Heels collection. Got the jogging suits with beanie hats, and I got some t-shirts coming as well. They'll be here October. So, you know, just come out, support. Like I said, I'm located 1738 Lindale. Shout out Coach Marsh for coming to see me. Y'all have a good day.
Also, y'all, make sure y'all go out and support my boy, the champ, Robert Sizzle Sims, and go and get a pair of those Roberto Costa sunglasses. Hey, we still got sunlight out there. It's still some nice warm days. So y'all go check him out. Get y'all a pair. Normally I have mine on, but they out in the ride because it's been sunny and I've been chilling. Y'all, always, man, I'm always giving love and support to these podcast shows right here from the city. It's a few more, but I ain't got them on here yet. But y'all make sure y'all get out, support these podcasts. Hey, great content on every show, great people hosting these shows. So y'all make sure y'all check these podcasts out as well as the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast. Let's jump into that. Hey, tune in this Sunday at 8 o'clock for the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast, y'all, where it's question and answers. You can ask us any question, not any question, but ask us some questions, y'all. And we're going to talk to you. We're going to be truthful with you like we always are. So tune in for that. And if you want to send us some questions early, you can do that at Mr. Mrs. Marshall Podcast at yahoo.com. So y'all make sure y'all drop them questions. Make sure y'all tune in for that. One last thing before we get going deeper into the night show, y'all. Everybody know we had a big game in our state this weekend. I ain't do a lot of social media talk because my boys ain't that good this year. We the defending champs, but we ain't that good. But we did knock out those little brothers. Y'all see the caption right there. Hey, it is what it is. Sorry to all my Spartan fans, but hey, it is what it is, and hey, we deserve that win because I'm gonna be real with you. We on our way to Oregon next week, and it ain't gonna be nice. Matter of fact, I ain't even watching that game because I know I love my boys, got respect for my boys, but we ain't ready for them big dogs out there. You see what they did to Illinois, and we all know what Illinois did to us. So, hey, it is what it is, though. Yeah, she liked that comment there. Also, too, remember November 5th, if you haven't done it already, y'all make sure y'all go vote. Hey, whether it's absentee vote, you mail in your vote, or you're getting out and vote, y'all make sure y'all go vote. That's the only real thing I'm gonna tell you when it comes to this politics. Trust your heart, follow your heart, do your homework, and go and vote because it's important, y'all. Simple and plain. So tonight, y'all, I got a special guest coming on. He ain't made it into the green room yet, but I'm gonna give a little bit that I know of him. He's a coach out of Detroit Henry Ford High School. Met him a few years ago. We played in the first Moneyball game against each other. I think we beat him that time by 1 or 2 points. It was a great game. He's a great coach. Love what he do. He's a he's a former state champ, as you see right there on that picture. Him and his little man. Coach Ken Flowers, y'all, is a great motivator. He's a big time mentor. I watch him from afar. I watch what he do out there in the city of Detroit, working with his youth. One thing he does that I'm really uh, impressed with, y'all, is he do a Saturday morning workout with kids, and I think it's more than just basketball. It's real powerful. I think they call it the Saturday morning breakfast. So when he come on tonight, we're gonna touch bases about that. We're gonna talk a little bit about expectations this year from the season. As y'all all know, high school boys basketball as well as girls basketball about to start up. And with that being doing, with that happening, I'm gonna be taking a back seat a little bit to more than the coach podcast because my day is gonna be long from working and then coaching. So it's gonna be tiring, but I get on there every now and then. But you can catch your boy on the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast. And as I get done speaking, y'all, I think he's about to get ready to join us. Yes, I see him in the green room. So hold on, I'm gonna get ready and more than the coach podcast. Y'all help me welcome Coach Ken Flowers to the More Than the Coach podcast.
What's up, Coach? You all
How you
right?
doing, my brother?
I'm all right. I'm all
Man,
right.
man, I'm doing good, Coach. Man, first off, man, it's an honor to get you finally on the podcast. You a busy man, and I appreciate it, man. And especially right before the season about to kick off, man. So I know we both gonna be heading down different directions, trying to get to that main direction.
Yeah,
You
no,
know, yeah. And I did talk briefly about that before you joined. Was it 2016 that you won the
yeah,
state championship?
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
16. Yeah, winning
Okay.
15, we lost in the championship. Took the team back
Mm.
to 16. We won it.
There it is. That's why I put this pic up, man, with you and your little dog. Yeah,
He,
that's powerful, man.
yeah,
That's
he little
powerful.
no more. He a big boy now.
I know that's right, for real. So, Coach, that I got you on, man. I gave a brief introduction of you, but can you tell my listeners more about you?
Yeah, Coach Flowers. This is my 18th year at Henry Ford High
Hmm.
School. It was my 20th year as a head coach. My previous
Okay.
year, my first two was
Hmm.
at Redford High School when I coached Manny Harris, all them
Okay.
guys at Redford. So it was
Mm.
20 years in the game as a head coach, but 23
Wow.
altogether. Yeah, 20 altogether.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had Manny Harris when he was Mr. Basketball?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Coached him
Okay.
all 4 years. Played JV before me his freshman year. Moved up to varsity his sophomore year. Played for the legendary Coach McDowell. And then
Yeah.
when Coach McDowell left, went to Eastern. That's when I took over his junior senior year.
Oh man. Man, you would never know you've been coaching high school ball for that long, bro.
Yeah,
Real.
yeah,
Look
yeah.
like you just been into it about
I
10 years, man. But you a
appreciate it.
master already, man, for real. I was
Yeah.
talking about the first time we met when we were at the Moneyball tournament
Mhm.
when we played each other. It was a heck of a game, man.
Yeah, it
You
was.
know, and ever since then, actually I think you the reason why I got to Moneyball by y'all jerseys. I found out like damn them was fresh. So reached
Yeah,
out and boom, now we wear them over at Bridgeport. So that's what's happening.
yeah,
That's
yeah. I've been
cool.
rocking with the Dez for since the Manny years. We was the first team. Sorry, we were the second team. Detroit Finney was the first team. But
Okay.
then back to our mate E.J. Harrelson was at
Mm,
Finney High School. They won first, and we was the second team to win. So we kind of like started the money ball off for him.
mm.
I've been rocking with him ever since, man. Dez a good
Yeah.
guy, great guy.
Damn. Yeah, he a damn good guy, man. And if y'all don't have no Moneyball uniforms, you got to get out there and go support him
Sure,
for
for
real.
sure.
That's cool, man. So how you feeling about this upcoming season?
Um, we had a decent summer. I think we're going to be small but scrappy.
Yeah.
Um, kind of a temperament of my team before. Just we get after it, defensive end. We make teams hard, to bring up the ball to the floor.
Mm,
I think this fall by me not, playing fall ball and just locking in with weights and conditioning and
mm,
calisthenics and just that old school
mm.
Rocky Balboa workout. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I saw them guys' body change in these five
Mm,
weeks. Guys are quicker, they're stronger, and then
mm.
they're more together. You know what I'm saying? So we're
Yeah.
gonna shock a lot of people, man. A lot of people think we just gonna be small, but we're gonna be tough too as well.
And that's what's happening, man. And I hope my players listening to you because we've been working too, man. And I think Sunday was the first time they touched the ball besides
Mhm.
little ball handling stuff because we've been doing the same thing. We had one of the worst seasons I ever had at Bridgeport a year
Yeah,
ago, and
me too.
now I'm ready to come back. Yeah, because I remember we played right after y'all in last year Moneyball, and I was like, man, I felt your pain. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah,
But the kids come back hungry, ready to work, and that's what it's about, man.
yeah.
For
That's what it's
real.
about.
Oh yeah. Do you got any I know we haven't had official tryouts yet, but do you got any, body that you can put out there that you're looking forward to seeing play this year?
You know, my senior shooting guard, Travier Buffkin. He probably has transformed the most over these last 5 weeks, and he's just locked in mentally. I see him
Okay.
every day in school. He's fell in love with his body, so we just really understanding the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, it's last a ride. We talk about every day you walk in the gym, walking to school, it's your last page of your senior year. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So he really understands that every practice, every workout, every day you wake up, go to that building, it's your last day. Can't get it back. So he makes you make the best of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he really had understood that. And I'm looking for him to have a great season. Great
That's
season.
cool. I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out for him, man, that way and check him out. So man, I watch you over the summer, man. You was getting up Saturday morning. What's it called? The basketball Saturday morning breakfast?
Yeah, Breakfast Club. So
That
so
breakfast club.
so my
Good.
little son, he's 11 years old now. He plays football and basketball, but
Okay.
him and his partners, playmakers, well, sixth grade team now.
Yeah.
They get in the gym, they get it in. You know what I'm saying? But I opened it up to a lot of different ages this summer too as well. So we had
Mm.
some middle schoolers in there. We had a couple of high schoolers in there. Just guys coming there working on their game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Just individual workout, conditioning. Just not the old typical. Just shooting and dribbling. We work on the body. We talk about
Hmm.
nutrition. Talk about eating right. Just things that kids don't get on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Yeah, so it's grinding. It's grinding. You know,
Yeah.
but I started that for my son and his age
Okay.
group.
Yeah, I see some good work going on in there, man, and
Mhm.
that's something real powerful. I was talking to one of my coaches. I was like, man, he started something that we should think about doing here for these little kids on Saturdays. Just to keep them interactive and keep your
Yeah,
face and name out in the community too. So that's a positive
yeah,
thing for
yeah.
real. So what
It's kids.
motivates Coach Ken? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. It was just saying because kids don't play at the park no more. You know what I'm saying? We grew up
No.
playing at the park. Sun up to
Yeah.
sundown. Them days is over with.
Yep.
So when you can open a gym like that and have a bunch of kids come in and just enjoy the game and learn from each other and grind and iron sharpens
Mm.
iron. You know what I'm saying? That was the biggest thing I
Yep.
did that. So them days is over
Yeah.
with. But
Nah,
that's
you telling
that's
the
my
truth.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah. So
definitely don't see kids outside hooping no more.
nah,
That's
nah,
something.
no.
Yeah. And we
So it's,
understand there's factors too, with, dangers around them. But at the same time, you got
yeah,
to get out there, man, because that's where that heart and that grit built at, out
yeah,
there on that concrete, man,
it is,
for
it
real.
is. I tell my son I had stories, man. We used to play at Kelly Park over there on the west
Mm,
side of Detroit, Kelly Park. Some of the biggest legends come over there. Like C.
mm,
Webb, Daniel Light, all them guys, Voshawn Leonard. All them
mm,
guys come at that park. But when you were a young guy going to the park back in the day, you had to
mm.
wait your next. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or you ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
sometimes your Knicks get taken by that older guy. You waited all day. You get that last game. They finally see
Yep.
you and you play and you finally get that recognition. Now you own now. But it's
Mm,
about that process. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
And going against that older tough guy and all that. Them days it was the days. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true. That's funny you say that, man, for real. But it is what it is,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
Yep. So
So
what motivates Coach Ken Flowers, man?
what motivates me? My motivation comes with seeing the growth of the
Mm,
student athlete. You know what I'm saying? I really love coaching. Like I say, this is my 18 years just at Henry Ford, 20 altogether head coach. Um, I could count on one hand how many down season I had, but it's only
mm,
one champion every year. But you
mm-hmm.
got to make these champions out of these kids of life. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
when they come back and say, "Coach, you said this and did that. Here's my family. I'm doing this. I'm more." All that's huge to me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, to know you didn't touch so many kids' lives and you
yeah.
impacting them that you have a clue what's going to come out of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
that's what motivates me on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in discipline, tough love. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of these kids don't understand tough love no more, so I kind of lose. I don't say a lot, but I lose a couple of them because that's the generation
Mm-hmm.
don't understand that I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear all the time. You know what I'm saying? And a
That's
lot of these
right.
kids want to hear everything that's so good. I'm gonna praise you up. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Kids
That's
don't like
right.
that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, you
yeah.
will. And you know what's funny? I take a whole different analogy, the same principles. And
Mm-hmm.
you see, Jasmine Flowers said, your children as well. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
That's my
but
oldest.
I tell, okay, cool. I tell
Yeah.
my players too all the time, I'm gonna give it to you like Tony Montana. I say either
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna hit it and you're gonna fall out on that flow, or you're gonna hit
Mm-hmm.
it and you're gonna be energized. And they look at
Right.
me like, "What are you talking about, coach?" Because I'm like you, man. I come from that Bob Knight era, call myself the Black Bobby Knight,
Right.
and I just don't believe in being soft to kids, man.
No,
You know,
no,
because if we do, we failing them for the future.
for sure. That's
We
for
got to
sure.
be honest with them, man. As coach, so I appreciate you doing that. Much respect on that. So
Yeah.
now that we get on that, how do you deal with parents, bro? When
Ah.
I got to get
you
some
know,
insight from another coach.
like when people ask me that, coach, man, kind of been blessed as far as
Okay.
I've been in a situation where I'm grandfathered in over there, and I don't really have to
Yeah.
deal with them like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm starting to get family members and cousins and people be like, Coach Flo still over there? He this, he that. So it comes with like um building that generation for years, that culture, that they know who
Yeah.
I am, what it is, so they know my practice are open. You know, you can see what your kids is not doing well and aren't doing, not to be playing whatever. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing.
Mm.
I have a 24-hour rule. Talk to me the next day after the game. You know, that's that the parent. I tell parents that. So I'm an open book. So with that honesty up front, you know, I guess I don't have to deal with it. Now, don't get me wrong. I had one or two outliers. Ain't nothing's
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Don't get me wrong. We all had that one parent or two, whatever, that pressed the envelope. But you know, be honest with you, coach, man, I ain't really had to deal with it a lot ahead of
Mm.
me before or
That,
wherever. I've been blessed. I have. I've been
that's
blessed.
good. Well,
Yeah.
that's good, my brother. I'm glad to hear that. You know,
Yeah.
be some comfort from a coach to hear some stuff like that, man. So
Yeah.
that's what's happening.
But I'm
So,
also a dean too, though, coach. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
I'm
okay,
a dean in the building, so I'm one of the guys that handle all the discipline in the building. So I'm not
okay.
just a
So
coach; I'm the dean also.
there
You
it
know what I'm
is.
saying?
Yep, there it
Yeah,
is. Hey, that's the name of the podcast, more than the coach, my brother.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and that's something too, because I felt this last year was the first year I didn't work in the school. You know, I
Mm-hmm,
worked in school almost 20 some years, and I just needed a change. So I started
mm-hmm,
doing something else, man. And I felt that distance too by not being in the school with my players.
mm-hmm.
So you're right, that does play a big part in it.
That's
So
huge,
yeah,
huge.
for real.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's some of your highs and lows as a coach?
Ah, one of my lows was last year. The
Yeah,
worst season I ever had.
yeah,
You know, the dynamics of Detroit is changing.
yeah.
A lot of student athletes want to play in the suburbs now. They want to
Mm,
get, that I guess so-called glitz and glamour, whatever they're reaching for out there. And the city is kind of, top heavy. Top
mm,
heavy. With your Renaissance King castles and things like that. So us neighborhood guys, we have to really grind with our kids. We're not getting those
mhm.
type of kids that want to stick around the neighborhood no more. They're going somewhere everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So just in my area, my school, I have 6 charter schools in a 2-mile radius. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm fighting for kids and, getting the buy-in to my program in the school and things like that. So it's a big dynamic, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
so that's 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 really hurt, in the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
You got fighting for
Okay.
kids. So that's one of my lows, just
Yeah.
the type of kids I used to get in last year's season. You know what I'm saying? But the high is, that state championship and nothing like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I been to the Breslin 4 times. That's a head
Mm.
coach.
That's
I
all
got
right.
two state runner ups, state champion, and Final Four. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I mean, we all know how hard it is to get up there. It
Man,
ain't easy. You know what I'm
it
saying?
ain't.
So once you make it, man, you gotta cherish that moment. You gotta seize it because it
That's
ain't
so true.
guaranteed. I don't care
That's
what type
so
of team
true,
you back. You know what I'm saying?
man.
So
You
yeah,
ain't joking. Because we
yeah,
got there that year after COVID, but they didn't
yeah.
send us to the Breads, and that broke my heart, man.
Oh
We had to
man.
we had to go to Grand Rapids and play.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I
know,
remember that.
we just
Yeah.
got that draw, man, and that was just like it's like a slap in my face. You know, all that hard work. I want to
Yeah,
get there with Izzo at,
for
you know.
sure.
So, but hey, but
Yeah.
like you said, that's one of the hardest pills, man, to get back. And I'm fighting for it still and chasing what you got. You know,
Mhm.
I want to hold that state title. You know what I'm saying? I watched my son go through it at Saginaw High back in
Mhm.
2012 and seeing all the coaches that I know do it, and I want a piece of that. So that's
Yeah.
that fire that keep burning, man,
Yeah.
for real.
Keep.
So if you go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, so if you could give a young coach some advice about coaching today, what would it
Mhm.
be?
Mm. Um, young coach advice today. I would tell the young coach to make sure you are grinding and staying
Mm,
truthful to your word.
mm-hmm.
Making sure that you are um, giving that kid that positive energy every day, and also that
Yeah,
discipline he needs. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Don't waver
Mm,
your methods, your ways, of your program. Always stick to your
hmm.
what you believe in, your philosophy,
That's right.
um, and stay learning. You know,
Mm-hmm.
go to these coaches clinics. You know, pick the brains of these older coaches.
Yeah.
I still do. I don't think to know it all. I go to
Mm-hmm.
coaches clinics. I sit down and have round tables. I watch film. I watch a lot of college basketball. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
watch a lot of women's basketball. You know,
Yes.
I watch women's basketball because they so precise in their screens and plays and things like that. You know, I get a lot of stuff from them. You know what I'm saying? So never think you know it all, and then
Exactly.
stay humble because you
There it
easy to be
is.
on top, you could be on the bottom.
Tell me
Everybody
about
has their time to shine. They
it.
do.
Yep. That's
Saying you
true.
don't want to burn them bridges where you didn't burn so many. Then once you get on that bottom, because you're gonna fall one day. It
Oh
always
yeah.
happens. You know what I'm saying? May not
Oh
stay
yeah.
down, but you're gonna fall one day. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Make sure you ain't burning them bridges and get back in the grind of it. But that's
Mm.
my advice. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love it,
Mm,
especially when you say women's basketball. I'll be
yeah.
real with you, coach. Most of my drills come from female basketball.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Because it started with my son back in the day with jump roping, watching the
mm,
girls, you
yeah.
know, they couldn't play above the rim. So it's something they doing to get up and down the courts. And I
Yeah.
just took that, man, and rest their soul. Pat Summit was one of my favorite until
Okay.
Don Staley came around, and I
Okay.
watch everything. So you're right. That's real, though.
Yeah.
hmm So what's some of the secrets that you have? You ain't got to give them all out, but to keep your morale up for your players, man. Like the season you went through a year ago.
Um, a lot of team buying off the court.
Mm,
Like last year, we wasn't winning that many games, but I try to do things to keep their spirits high, keep them coming to
mm,
practice, change practice up, play music in practice,
mm,
have them more engaged. My talent wasn't that good last year, but the potential was there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So off season, I really focus on they strength and their quickness and they stamina, things like that. Like all them guys ran cross country,
Mm,
things like that. I just took it back old school. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
So just doing things like that. So just making it more of a brotherhood, camaraderie, family.
mm,
And that's the biggest thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. I seen that too. You just went on was it the semifinals with cross country?
State regionals.
State
State regional.
region.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. It
I
was
did,
so cold. It was so cold
yeah.
last Saturday, man.
Yeah.
That race was at 8:30 in the morning on a
Woo.
Saturday. Oh man, it was free, and it was like a hour and a half bus ride.
Oh
It
my
was man,
goodness.
it was cold.
But that
We
but
got
that
there
builds character
regular
in them boys.
man.
That builds some good character in them, man. Like you said, those are life lessons that they'll never forget, man.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
real. That's cool. So so what's your three C's in coaching?
My what now?
Your three C's.
My three
Like
C.
if you got three C's when it comes to coaching, like mine is like compassion, courage, and character.
Character got to be number one.
Yeah,
Character's always number one.
yeah,
Because you don't have good character, man. You just not gonna be the team
yeah,
is not gonna be good at all. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You just have to
That's true.
make sure you're doing the right things when nobody's looking, nobody's watching, holding everybody accountable off the floor.
hmm
That character goes a long way.
Yeah.
Commitment,
Mm, that's a
commitment.
good
I tell people all the time, you're gonna see your team and your coaches more than you see your parents now for
one.
these next 6 months.
Yep.
Because in practice is some long days, long hours. I don't know what time you guys practice. We don't hit the 4 to 6 o'clock in the evening. So you're
Same
talking
with
about
me.
7:45 getting to school to 8, 9 o'clock at night. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So that's tough.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving break, Christmas, all that, so it's like that commitment has to be there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So that character commitment and that last C, um, character commitment. That's a good question, Coach. I ain't never asked them before. I have to come
Yeah.
back to the last one.
Okay.
Character
Okay.
commitment. Um,
Hmm.
Let me think about that last C.
Okay. There
I'm
ain't
coming.
no problem. There ain't
Let me
no
think.
problem.
You know.
So while you thinking about that, then what's something about Coach Flowers that don't nobody know about?
Wow, man.
I try to mix you up tonight, man.
I see. um, I'm a loner. people don't realize that. I love being like some alone time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always
Mm,
around a bunch of kids, family, my mother, my sister. I got my oldest
okay.
kids. You know, I'm always in the gym. But when I get that alone time, I like being by myself. You know,
Yeah.
um, get that me time. And a lot of people think I'm always on the
Yeah.
go. I'm very open, but I'm a loner. I am. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah,
That's something. And
yeah,
too, I think me and you about the same time, we both lost somebody dear to us.
yeah,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? I remember seeing that on your social media, and I
Mm,
think I went through it first, and then I seen you and felt your pain.
mm.
So how do you cope today with that, bro?
Man, it's
Hmm.
tough because my
Yeah.
dad was my best friend. You know, like, don't
Yes,
get me
sir.
wrong, I love my mom. My mom's still here.
Yeah.
She my rock. But my dad was like, everything. Me growing up,
Mhm.
he taught me everything.
Yeah.
Um, One of the things me and G Ward was talking about on G Ward, my next door
Yeah.
neighbor around the corner from me. He grew up around the
Oh,
corner from
okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my
I
dude.
suppose I suppose I went to Cooley, but I didn't go to Cooley. I went to Redford High
Mm.
School. So,
Mm.
so I went to elementary, middle school in the same neighborhood. But
Yeah.
in our neighborhood, the garbage came every Thursday, right? Garbage truck
Hmm.
came every Thursday. Um, I didn't care what was going on that Wednesday. I was cutting grass with my dad, garage, clean out whatever, I mean, around the house stuff, whatever it
Mm.
was. But as I got older, the biggest thing I got out of it was just the time I spent with him on a
Yeah.
weekly basis, the little bitty time. We work, don't get me wrong, but just so to this day, I treat my son the same way. My oldest
Okay.
is like that; he's in college now. But my youngest do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like gotta have that time with your seeds, especially my son.
Hmm.
So my
Yeah.
daughters and my pride enjoy it too. Don't get me wrong, but
I think they're gonna just say
that
something.
stuck out of my head, man. So
Yep.
my dad was everything, my rock. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
didn't miss a game when he retired from Chrysler and moved back to Alabama, but he came
Mm.
in for the season and he stayed with us for the season. You know what I'm saying? So he
Wow.
sat right across from the bench. So when I
Hmm.
sit on that bench right there, the bleacher right there is it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
tough.
For
Yeah.
real. Yep. I just remember that, man, because I went through it, and my pops, my first year coaching varsity, he was
Mhm.
with us all the way through, and then he took sick when we beat our
Mhm.
big rival, and he was
Mhm.
there. So, and I can always remember that, man. So I always wonder how you was doing, man. Just want to ask, didn't want to make no sour moment, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, no,
bro, because I know we got something that motivate both of us, and we got an extra eye in the sky watching us.
yeah.
So yeah, yep,
So I guess that last C is compassion then. Like you,
compassion.
I'm gonna take it from you, the compassion. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta have compassion,
Hmm.
especially for these kids that grow up in different situations
Yeah,
and things like that. What motivates them, whatever. You gotta make sure
yeah,
you just doing whatever it takes to reach them. Because I tell people all the time, everybody's not guaranteed to play after high school.
that's right.
So you have to learn how to be a productive citizen in this world.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so true.
So everybody's path in life is different. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you have to just treat kids differently. Everybody's not that superstar. Everybody's not that 4-star player or whatever. But he might be that glue on that high school team that stick with him forever in life. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
the state championship team I had. 3 guys went to college, but rest of them guys got state championship rings and then go stick with them for life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They got careers, they family
Yeah.
guys now, they
Hmm.
they all type of things in life. So got like a passion. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I think this was your daughter right here. She had put courage on there for you.
Ah, you
Yeah.
know, she
Hmm.
just started her career in DPS. She's a teacher now in DPS too.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's
Okay.
over
Cool.
teaching phys ed and health. Not health, but just phys ed.
Hmm.
My oldest, she played ball at King, played for
Okay.
Coach Winfield, went off to Wilberforce and played all 4 years there and played. So
Oh,
now she
congrats.
starting her life. Now she talking about it's a new coach flow in DPS. She want to be the new coach.
That's all right, man. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
wrong with that. That means
yeah,
she watched you, man, and you made an impact on her, and now she doing it. So
yeah,
that I know that make you feel proud as a father.
Yes, it
Yeah, you
does.
you
Yes, it
still out here
does.
riding them bikes, man?
You know what? This summer, I may rode it maybe 10 good times this summer. I was mad at myself this summer,
Mm,
but next summer I'm definitely getting back on it more.
okay.
The summer before I was challenging other coaches in the city, Coach Neely
Mm-hmm.
over there at Edison, Coach Wydell over there at Warren Lincoln and all them guys, and we was just motivating each other to ride them. So the year before it was just I'm gonna outdo you, and I'm gonna outdo you. You know what I'm saying? So this year we just kind of slacked off a little bit, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna get back going again in
Oh
next
yeah, cause
summer.
y'all used to do some riding, man, for real.
At least 30 miles. At least
Yeah,
30 miles. We
y'all
got to
used
get
to ride.
in. Yeah.
I used to be like, man, I would love to come down there and bring my bike, but shit, I ain't gonna have no legs to drive back.
At
For
least 30
real.
miles.
Yeah.
That first spring month, gotta warm your body up about 10 miles, and by the time June come, you
Mm,
getting it, man. Yeah, you getting it.
that's cool. I
Yeah.
know we're not, cause I love coming your way, and I always say, man, I got to get with you and G Ward, man, cause I go sit at the river walk, man, for hours, bro.
Okay.
I just like that's my piece. And I go
Okay.
all the way down to the D man, bring my cigar, and I
Yeah.
sit there, man, and just relax. You
Yeah.
know. So most definitely next time I'm gonna have to holler at you and
Yeah.
come your way, man, for real.
There you go.
That's cool. So man, I know it's getting late. I don't want to take too much more of your time, but is there any last thing that you would like to say to the listeners, man, about Coach Ken Flowers?
Um, Coach Ken Flowers here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
For the kids.
Yeah.
Always been about the kids. Win, lose, or draw.
Yep.
Like I say, it's only one champion every year, but I'm trying to make champions out these kids' lives on a
There it
daily
is.
basis. Yeah,
Man, I
I'm a
love
coach
that.
every kid I get.
There you go. And coach them to the fullest too, man.
Right.
I do got one more thing. You ever thought about going to the next level?
I dibble dabble last 2 years with some
Okay.
school craft over with Coach
Oh,
EJ. Yeah, I
okay.
was I was, I was burning the midnight oil the last 2 years. Yeah, I
Mm.
was
You
doing
know
my
what?
thing.
You sure was doing that a
Yeah,
little bit.
I burned,
Yeah.
burned the midnight oil. I was doing my daily dean job and coaching at high school and doing my
Man.
stuff with the school craft.
Okay.
It was experience. I just wanted that experience. I never had it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
That's
did. I did apply for the UOD job.
okay.
Had an interview with Coach Montgomery, things
Mm.
like that. I went and like I said, I was coaching, assistant coaching with Coach Harrelson, EJ Harrelson at School Craft. Great
Mm-hmm.
guy, you know what I'm saying. But this year I had to just take a back seat. I was just doing too much,
Yeah.
family life, work. I wanted to focus back on the high school, so
Okay.
so I'm back 110% back to the high school grinding.
Man, that's
So
real, man. I salute you on that, coach, for real. Oh yeah, I can't let you get out of here without this. I do it with everybody I ask. Since you
okay.
from the city, man, give me your top 5 Detroit ballers, man.
Ooh, high school pro, yes, period.
Man, whoever you
Ah,
want. And I
you gonna
think
put me on the spot like that.
man, when I hear George about it, Coach Wood was like, "Come on, coach."
Right, come
And
on.
I try to ask everybody. I just be want to see who y'all are. It don't have to be direct order, but just like
Oh,
people that you might have watched, coached, anything.
all
Hmm,
right, all right. He was this guy that I played with back in the day. His name was Mario Montgomery.
hmm,
Mario Montgomery, 96 with me. Played at Mumford High School, but me and Mario battled since we was 8 years old at PAL.
hmm.
He played for Jake Boyd, the Road Runners. I played for Larry Harris.
Okay.
We But Mario just was so talented. I remember that at the park I was telling you about Kelly Park. This one
Hmm,
summer, he broke his main hand, his right hand.
hmm,
He was at the park all summer with a cast on his main hand and killing people with his left hand.
hmm.
Like literally doing what he wanted to do. Double
Wow.
teams, people trying to trap him, scoring, drive. I mean, the boy was just gifted. Mario
Okay.
was really gifted. Yeah, Mario Montgomery.
Mario
Um,
Magana. Okay.
yeah. The guy coach, Manny Harris, man. Manny, I mean, no bias, Manny gotta be top five
Mm-hmm.
Michigan high school players of all time, man. Of
Mm-hmm.
what he did. Man, he dropped 53 times his senior year. He averaged 40 and 23.
Mm.
Got 3 city championships in a row. State runner ups, state Final Fours, junior state runner up is Draymond and them.
Yep.
His senior year. Um, Boy was relentless, man. He just
Mm-hmm.
did it all, by all
Mm-hmm.
means.
Yeah.
He and he brought the whole city out. Everywhere we went, it was just standing room only. you
Mm.
know,
That's
yeah,
cool.
90 years. You know, that's tough.
Because y'all got ballers that way. Y'all
Yeah,
had ballers.
my favorite pro to come out the city was Derek Coleman. Derek
DC.
Coleman, man. I like Big DC, man. Crazy
Yeah.
self. Man, to this day we good friends, man. DC, but just what he did for the city, man. Stand up, man. DC.
Yeah.
C
For
Web,
real.
C
Yeah.
Web, or
Yeah.
that fifth guy. Oh man, there's so many.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know, man. That fifth guy's tough.
Mm.
Ah, I don't know,
That's a heck of a
man.
photo.
it's
Hey,
it's
you
so
right.
it's so
That's a heck of
many.
a photo. Yeah, for
It
real.
is. It
But
is.
nah, that's still love
Yeah.
though, man. Because like you said, that's I ask everybody that, man, and that's a tough question with all the coaches or athletes. I might ask that, man. So I just
Yeah,
like getting that and finding out from people what they think, man. But no, that's
right.
some real stuff though. And like you said, you from the city, man, because y'all had all kind of like one you got Rose and Steve Smith. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Doug
Yup.
Smith.
Yup.
Y'all had some ballers.
Yeah.
So that's cool though, Coach. Well, man, Coach, it's been a pleasure and an honor tonight to have you get on,
Appreciate
man, and talk a little bit, man. I just want to pick your brain about a couple things, man, and just to get my people up here and that listen to get to
it.
know other coaches that I know, because I talk about a lot of the Detroit coaches, man.
Appreciate
Because ever since I met y'all and got into this game, it's been nothing but love. You know what I'm
it.
saying? And I just wanted, hey, I had Coach Ward on. I said I got to get Coach Flowers on.
I
I remember
appreciate it.
bumping into you one day at the Great Lakes Mall, and I
Yeah.
was out there. And I was like, man, I got to
Yeah.
get this cat on the show. So I'm
Yeah.
glad we got to make it happen, man. I wish you all a success this year,
Yeah.
and most definitely, I'll be down that way. I think we play in Torrey Jackson tournament December 7th.
Okay.
You know, so I know I'll
Okay.
be down that way. And y'all got anybody big time on the schedule this year?
Um, um, everybody big time. Feel like that. I don't take nobody
Okay, there you
lightly.
go. No, you can't.
Everybody big
You
time.
can't.
Ain't no
You right.
days off. No days
You
off.
right. That's real. Now, do y'all start in December? Or y'all starting early in November too?
My first game in November. That
Yep.
that Tuesday before Thanksgiving. We played
Yep.
Northwestern, Detroit
Okay.
Northwestern at Northwestern. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so only got like 2 weeks to get it going after the first official practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be down. Oh yeah, I'll be down there too. The 16th at Old Rifford Union High School for their scrimmage. I
Okay.
think that's in there. Yeah. So I think that's it.
Oh, Refford.
Something up there. Old Rifford. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
having a
that's one of them
scrimmage or
Charles schools I
something.
was telling you about. That's right around the corner
Oh,
from
for
us.
real? Wow. That's
You know, Rick?
crazy.
Yep.
Didn't even know. Okay, that's for real. Well, Coach, man, it's been an honor to talk to you tonight, man. Once again, I wish you all a look. I love that background, man. That
Yeah,
scenery
man.
out
In
there.
the backyard, man. I'm smoking my cigar after watching the game, man. So
Oh, okay then.
chilling out.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna let you go and enjoy the rest of your night, man. I appreciate you and thank you for coming on the More Than the Coach podcast. And most
appreciate it.
definitely, I'll be bumping into you soon, Coach. All
Thank you
right,
again.
peace out. Yes,
Peace.
sir. All right. All right, y'all. As y'all see, man, had a great interview with Coach. Coach is a cool guy, man. Y'all, he opened up a little bit. That's about the most I ever heard Coach talk to y'all. Besides, hey, what's up, or get some input, man. So it was an honor once again to have Coach on the podcast, a former state champion coach, runner-up coach, as y'all see, Coach Ken Flowers. If y'all haven't got a chance to see this brother, Coach, y'all please go check him out when his team come your way. They, like you said, they're gonna be scrappy. They go, they play hard, and they also a reflection of their coach. You know, we need more good men like that. And it's an honor to be able to sit and talk to these good men that's coaching and helping the youth out in these communities here in Michigan, as well as around the states. So, y'all, this your boy Coach, man. It was an honor. Thank y'all for tuning in on this special Tuesday night. I'll be back again on the regular Thursday night show. Like I said, this Thursday, Halloween, y'all go out there and take your kids trick-or-treating. Be safe. Check their candy before they eat it. And until then, y'all, this your boy Coach Marshall from the More Than the Coach podcast. Peace.
Step into the zone where we elevate minds. More than just a coach, we're breaking the bonds. Lessons to inspire and lift you off the ground. In the sound we redefine the way we're found. Tune in, turn it up, let the vibe explode. Knowledge drops heavy on this winding road. More than a coach, we're a force on the rise. Busting through limits, reach for the skies. Each episode a journey, take the leap with me. Building greatness together, we're born to be free. Born to be free. Find the drive to shout, we're chasing the dream. Seasoned with passion, we're more than a team.